What's up everyone, this is Oscar from Underdog and let's play a little game. I'm going to play you a song and then I'm going to solo a certain frequency band and then notice what elements you can hear. And then I'm going to solo a different frequency band and you can tell me then what elements you can hear. The song in question is called Dry Beetle by Rene Wise and it's this kind of very deep techno. So now I'm going to solo the highs. I would like to draw your attention to the fact that the kick and the bass line have entirely disappeared. Entirely. And then I want to come down here to the low mids. Kick and bass are there, but the hi-hats have entirely disappeared. Entirely. So the cutoff between these two frequency bands is at around 2000 Hertz. That means that the hi-hats of this track, or the high end of this track, barely exists below 2000 Hertz. And the low end of this track barely exists above 2000 Hertz. When a song's elements are mixed in this way, we might say that they have a very strong and very clear separation of elements. And separation of elements can manifest as simply just a high-pass filter on things to give all the high frequencies to a certain element, and then a low-pass filter on another element to give all the low frequencies to a different element. That means that almost none of the important elements of the track overlap in terms of frequencies, so they don't mask each other. And it sounds very decluttered, precise, minimalist, kind of modern, and it's just a specific style. Now, let's explore a little bit with an EQ. Let's go from here. Let's switch it on. It's a very drastic one. So we bring it up further, and the hi-hat starts to materialize only around 3000, 4000 Hertz. And in the other direction. When did the kick start to materialize? There, around 1000 Hertz. So the kick is not interfering in the high end and the hi-hats are not interfering in the low end. If you were to design a track like this, you might almost think of, okay, I'm going to design a low groove and I'm going to design a high groove, and they're not really going to interact that much with each other. There's only going to be one or two or three little elements in the mids that kind of glues the whole thing together. However, do realize that this is just a particular style of mixing. This is not one of those videos that tells you that you have to high pass all your elements or have to low pass all your elements. Think of it as an artistic style, an artistic decision. The same way that cubism is a type of painting. Cubism isn't the only type of painting, it's a choice. And if you like the vibe of a mixdown with very heavily separation of elements, well then now you have the tools. Decide that a certain frequency band exists mostly for a particular element, and then don't let any other elements intrude on that frequency band. I wanted to share this concept with you because I was doing an analysis of this track for Patreon for the track analysis series that I do there. And I quite admire also the technical dimension of a track like this, which is very minimalist, but very atmospheric and very beautifully executed. And that's it. It's as simple as that. I think that's all I got to say about this subject. This short little concept was just a little snack. Go out and enjoy. I hope it's of some kind of use to you. If you'd like to see much deeper analysis of similar tracks, go check out the Patreon. And until next time, stay producing, be good to each other, and take care. Bye-bye.